Title: The Whispering Woods. Once upon a time, in a small, isolated town nestled deep within a dense forest, there existed a place that the locals referred to as the Whispering Woods. It was rumored to be cursed, and no one dared to enter after the sun dipped below the horizon. The townsfolk believed that the trees themselves whispered eerie secrets, and the spirits of the past lurked within the shadows. The tale begins with a group of curious teenagers, known for their penchant for adventure, who decided to challenge the legend of the Whispering Woods. Armed with flashlights, cameras, and their fearless determination, they set out one moonless night, eager to document the supernatural occurrences that had plagued their town for generations. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the temperature dropped and an eerie silence enveloped them. The woods seemed to swallow every sound they made. The first sign of the supernatural came in the form of strange, ghostly apparitions that flickered in the corners of their vision. The teens were unnerved but pressed on, driven by their curiosity. In the heart of the forest, they stumbled upon a desolate, decrepit cabin. Its time-worn exterior hinted at a history filled with malevolence. Hesitant but compelled to explore, they cautiously entered the cabin. Inside, they found dusty furniture, aged books, and peculiar symbols etched into the floor. The most disturbing discovery, however, was a diary that spoke of a tormented soul who had once lived in the cabin. It detailed rituals to communicate with the dead and the sinister consequences that followed. The final entry spoke of the diary's author being consumed by darkness, cursing the cabin and the forest with an eternal haunting. As the teens read these words aloud, a bone-chilling wind swept through the cabin, extinguishing their flashlights. Panic set in as they heard faint whispers surrounding them. In the darkness, they stumbled over each other, desperately trying to find their way out. As they burst out of the cabin, they were met with an otherworldly sight. The trees, bathed in an ominous spectral light, appeared to bend and twist, forming grotesque faces that seemed to mock them. They realized they were trapped, and the forest was alive with malevolent spirits seeking retribution. Frantic and terrified, they ran through the twisted, thorny underbrush, their voices joining the chorus of whispers. The forest seemed to shift and stretch, twisting reality itself. They could no longer distinguish friend from foe, as each of them became a pawn in the forest's nightmarish game. The teens' descent into madness and despair was documented by their cameras, capturing their torment as they were relentlessly pursued by the vengeful spirits of the Whispering Woods. The chilling footage serves as a grim warning to anyone who dares to venture into the heart of the cursed forest. And so, the Whispering Woods became a dark legend of its own, perpetuated through the harrowing footage found on the abandoned cameras. The cursed forest continued to lure the curious and the foolish, each new visitor adding to the ever-growing chorus of whispers, and the spirits of the past never truly at rest.